Welcome to the Who's Who of Hollywood, the true story of an almost nepo baby child star with Gen X and ADHD. What happened to Alicia Marie? Where did she go? Well, this is your answers, folks. Thanks for stopping by and learning more about our hearty of all hearts, Alicia Marie. So sit back, grab your popcorn, and here's the true story of Alicia Marie. Bye bye. Thanks for stopping by. Yo, come on in. You come on in. Talk to me for a minute. We gotta talk about some stuff. I wanna let you know I'm Weird Bobby. First off, I gotta tell you, I'm Weird Bobby. Okay? So now you know I'm Weird Bobby. And I don't even want to talk about being Weird Bobby, but I will. So if they ever make a Bobby 2, I'm gonna be in it because I have ADHD, and ADHD, you know. They need an ADHD Bobby with mismatched socks, hair that's all like crumpled up in your face, and basically the surprise girl, which a casting director told me that I was one time. And what's a surprise girl? Basically a weird ADHD Bobby. If you put your hair nice, just show a little here, and take off your glasses and surprise. You're not weird, nor a surprise. But yeah. But I do have ADHD and ASD. But you know, wait, first I gotta tell you, if they do make the weird Bobby, if they do make Bobby with the weird Bobby, ADHD Bobby, they gotta have her in it, okay? They gotta have her main character in it. Boom, booyah, surprise, surprise. But so they're gonna do it, and they need to have, like I said, the mismatched socks, the craziness, and a button that says shut up, let me talk, right? But anyway, so oh my god, my life is crazy. I'm totally, but I do have ADHD, LSD, LD, dyslexia. LSD, LD. Sorry, crazy. But but not the cool kind of ASD, autism spectrum, neurodivergent. The doctors can't make up their mind what I am. But not the cool kind of all those things. Like if I dropped 1,000,000,000 pennies, like click, 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 my mind's working and you can take me to Vegas. Nope, not gonna take me to Vegas. Not gonna do it, guys, because I have no money, nothing at all, okay? And I'm not cool. I can't count the cards like that. I'm gonna be like, no, forget it. I can't do it. I don't know. Just not good. You can't make me take me to Vegas because I'm not gonna count the cards right. It's done. It's not good. Mm-mm. So forget Vegas and me. I'm the weird kind. Like I said, I'm weird, weird. How many times can I say weird? Weird, 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 weird. I'm the weird kind that needs my little spinner because I'm having to spin, you know. And my generation, I'm Gen X, by the way, but I am the weird kind of ADHD, autism. Like in the classroom, if I'm gonna go blah, I go turn around and just go crazy with the gun. No, that took a dark turn, not a gun, a squirt gun, because my parents were hippies. So yeah, it's gonna be a squirt gun, guys. No worries. See, it's not too dark, but I was a weird kid for sure in the classroom. But Hollywood saved me. So that's what I really want to talk about. I'm Gen X, and Hollywood saved me. You know, thanks for listening, guys. Anyway, stay tuned because Gen X is my superpower. But my generation, we did have to fake it until we make it, guys, okay? Faking it until we made it was one thing. It was just horrible. We faked it until we made it. And that's the whole thing in God's eyes. We got to be like just popping things around and doing it, and we didn't get to leave the classroom if we wanted to, okay? No, God forbid we had a spin and we were going and chewing on a lead pencil. We didn't get to leave the room. Like the kids today, they get to leave a room, they get a trophy for everything. I say go back to no trophies, okay? God forbid no trophies at all. Just forget about it. I think we don't need trophies. But my generation, we stayed at home. We walked everywhere. We didn't have cell phones. We had like landlines. Hello. That's right. And we got Luke Perry here. He was my saving grace. And I dreamed of, sorry guys, I dreamed of being a movie star. That was my saving grace. In my house, Hollywood was, Academy Award Day, was, I dreamed of LA and California, don't you know? In my house, Hollywood was amazing. Hollywood was the best. It taught us how to be a movie star. And it was a holiday. We got a popcorn, we got a food, and I mean, before Luke Perry and 90210, I was reading books. And that was my thing. But, because I was Gen X, we only had 3 channels. And then Luke Perry came out in 4. Fox. Oh, amazing. Mwah. But it was amazing. It truly was. But you know, when I gotta say, I mean, dating with ADHD is really freaking hard. It's so hard, guys. It's like, I don't even know what dating is about. With ADHD, it's like, I don't date. I just don't. I can't date. It's not a thing for me. Because I'm too busy thinking about the stove, leaving the stove on, what are the name of my kids, what's going on in my world. What can happen? And is his name Steve? So I don't get past the second date. God forbid. No. I can't. No second dates. No. I mean, I don't get past the first date because I'm too busy thinking about the stove and is the stove on. And I don't even have a stove. And I don't even have kids. Oh, God forbid. But Gen X is my superpower. That and autism. It's like, ba-choom, booyah. That's right. It's all my superpower. I love it. And but speaking of dating, I really want a real world date, you know? I mean, but I want dating to be like it was with Jenny McCarthy and Singled Out. 50 single women, 50 single men just puking on each other, mowing each other, molesting. No, we can't make that word cool. But you know what I mean? Just grabbing and touching, and you couldn't do that show today. You gotta be tame, man. But that was when dating was dating, and it made you. You picked up the phone and you were like, hello, and they didn't know, and you couldn't block someone. That's right. You couldn't block anybody. So I want real world dating. And I'm pre-gaming dating, guys. That's what I'm doing. I am ready to pre-game dating, right? I'm done. I'm pre-gaming my dating world. It's amazing. So I feel like I'm ready to Oh, how do you pre-game date? You watch all the 90s, like, you know, you watch all the 90s sitcoms and all the 90s rom-coms, Practical Magic, anything Reese Witherspoon was in, Sandra Bullock. Excuse me. I'm all clapped. Talk amongst yourselves. So anything Sandra Bullock was in, Practical Magic. Oh my God, about a boy. But you know, that I watched those and then I realized they ruined me. I mean, I can't. What am I talking about here? It was like my drug. But no, dating is not like that in real life, right? Oh, God forbid it's not like that. Because you don't date. No one really dates, guys. You can't date in like that. It's not gonna happen. Dating is not like that. Oh, God, I don't know. It's like no guy is gonna say, yes, you slept with my brother and you're okay. You can have me. No, God forbid. So it's like, no one's gonna chase you down from anywhere in the world and like show up on your doorstep. I waited, believe me, trust me, it's not gonna happen. So into my 40s, that's when I realized I gotta stop watching rom-coms and I gotta watch like horror films. Because at least that's real. That's dating in the real world. Oh, God. It's too much. I don't even know. It's too much. But dating sucks. So, no real world dating, no rom-coms. I'm just going to go on my dating site of choice, Ancestry.com. Right? That's all I can do. Go on my dating site of choice, Ancestry. And I'm ready to date. It's going to happen. I'm doing it. Ancestry.com, because second cousins, why not? Third, no, it's third. Kissing, right? That's kissing. So I'll do that. That's my choice right now. Excuse me while I take this call for a second. Hello? Oh my gosh. I met you at the comedy club. I did. You're amazing. Yeah, I'm getting ready to go on. Oh. No, I didn't. I know. I'm sorry for saying that. When you're family, you're family. When you're tough. And you love, and they'll always be there for you. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll be quiet. But you asked for it. Don't forget you asked for it. Okay. Well, all right. Yes, I'll go for coffee with you. I'm getting ready to film, but we'll go for coffee soon. Yeah, I'm doing my true Hollywood story. No, I'm not recording you. Well, okay. Do you mind? I'll make you sign a waiver. All right. Thanks so much. No, I'm not gonna. I was gonna say something weird, but I won't. I'll keep that for the second date. All right. See you later. Mwah. Ciao. Oh my God, that was my '90s rom-com hottie. That was the guy from Love Matters. Remember him? I met him at the comedy club. He was a hottie. Oh my God. He was a hottie. He still is. He's 50 and he's a hottie. I think he has kids. I don't have kids. He's gonna be a gilf, and he said, like Ryan Phillippe. I mean, not that it's Ryan Phillippe, but God forbid, you know. He was like Ryan Phillippe said, he's ready to be a gilf. That's what I want, a gilf, a nice hot gilf for me. Gosh, that's what I'm ready for, a gilf. I used to want to be a milf. I wanted to dilf, but now I'm at that age. I'm Gen X. What am I gonna say? I'm at that age. But anyway, but yeah, he's a child star. I'm a child star. Okay, not that kind of. I'm almost a child star. I did not the kind that get all the money stolen and all that crap. No, more like the kind of child star that was like ready to find their passion in theater, that really wanted to be in theater and love theater, you know. That was me. I was a child star, almost child star. And I'm almost a nepo baby too. So I'm perfect for this guy, Chad. Yeah, and well, Chad Dillon. I think I'll call him Dylan for the rest of my life. If it works out. I'm not going to get ahead of myself. But you see, so he's amazing. He's amazing. But see, I'm almost a nepo baby, so we have a lot in common. How do you become a nepo baby? Well, you become a nepo baby, guys, because guess what? When your grandfather almost signs a contract with Warner Brothers, and he would have signed it on the dotted line, if my grandma had not gotten pregnant. She darted out of there like a bat out of heck, because it was the 1940s. She was the it girl. They were the it girls in the Marines. They were posting, which is like a meme, you know. They were posting everywhere. They were like, boom, booyah, let's do it. Let's have it all. Amazing, guys. They were so ready, you know, for Hollywood. And then she got pregnant, and she was like bat out of hell in New York. So my grandpa, God bless his soul, he did not sign the contract. And so no Warner Brothers for me. I had to start from scratch, but I was almost a child star. Almost a nepo baby. Almost a child star. And one night over dinner when I was with my uncle and my grandfather and his wife, we were talking, and he was like, who wants to be an actor? And he knew I loved acting. I was like, me. And he raises his hand, and my uncle was like, oi, God forbid. And it's like, what are you talking about? He never knew about my grandfather almost signing a contract. He was like this crazy old man. But you know what? I said, Grandpa, you could be a contender. You still could be a contender. I'm going to be a contender. We'll do it together. Let's do it. So, you know, how I think about how my life could have been if I wasn't nepo baby. I'd be flying off to Italy. I'd be like going to Italy and no 7-Eleven coffees. I'd be sipping espresso on the Riviera. Ciao, ciao, baby darlings. And I'd be like with a hot Italian guy. I mean, I'm still with a hot Italian guy. I mean, young guy. I've had one, so nothing really would have changed, except a moment notice I could flip off anywhere I wanted. So, God forbid, I'm a princess, you know. But it's like, God forbid, I'm a nepo, almost a nepo baby. So I tell people I'm almost. Does that has sort of the same clout, right? Right. I'm Italiano. I talk with my hands, so I'm like claiming it. Ciao, ciao, darlings. I'm like claiming it. Ay, almost a nepo baby. I wish. God forbid. God forbid. Ring. Oh God, he's calling again. I hope. I don't know. Yep, it's him. Excuse me. Ciao, ciao. Oh my God. Yes, yes. Second date. Definitely. I will definitely go on the second date. But let's talk. Let's talk right now. You know, let's talk about things. The second date was fun. Yeah, it was. The second date was a blast. It was amazing. We had, oh my God. I know. I'm old. You are too. We're Gen X. But I don't know. I mean, I used to like younger guys. I did. But I think that's changing a little bit. So, all right. Well, a third date? All right, let's do a third date. We'll go to the bar. We'll have some chocolate Guinnesses. We'll talk about Maki Mock. Okay. Ciao, ciao, darling. Oh my God. So the second date went well. I know this interview, I don't have enough time. This interview is like weeks in advance. It's like you would never know because it's all going to be like put together and it's going to be one, except for this guy that keeps calling. So it's okay. It's going to be amazing. Just totally cool. Okay, so it's going to be a few weeks of interview because I'm a big star. I don't have time. But I'll make it look like I'll wear the same outfit. Anyway, so the second date is fine. But guys, what was I talking about? Oh, almost being a nepo baby. But you know what? I'm a cougar. I am. I always like younger guys. It's like, I'm a cougar. I'm a cougar. Like Cher, Madonna, Demi Moore. They all are cougar. But then I realized they're all single. And I don't want to be. So maybe I'll be a MILF. No, I don't have kids, so I'll have to be an ILF. You me right now? Oh my gosh, ILF. I don't want to forget it. I'm going to be a GILF. That's it. I'm looking for that. The grandfather I like to boingy boingy, like they used to say on all those 70s shows. See, I'm Gen X. I'm dating myself. Like on all those game shows. Whoopi, let's make Whoopi. Right. That's what we watched when we were sick. Anyway, I don't have kids. God forbid I had kids. I don't have time for kids. But my brother had a kid, and I was like, oh my God, it filled my biological clock when he had a kid. I got to spoil her rotten, and I get to send her home. And I was like, wait, I'm so weird. I'm weird Bobby. What am I gonna do? And then I was like, she doesn't have any other aunts or uncles. I'm it. She gets me in all her glory, darling. Come on, my niecey. Mwah, my niche, as they say in Ireland. My niche. You got me and all my ADSD, LSD, LD, weird Bobby glory. Sorry about your luck. Not sorry at all. But, I mean, I went for the career, guys. I did. I went for the career. It was time. I did the career. I made, and and every time I thought I wanted kids, the career came beckoning, and here I am, getting ready to do my best show ever. It's amazing. It's too much. It's amazing. I'm ready for life. But so, guys, it's amazing. Everything is great. But, and so I have my niece. I don't need kids, but I did late in life I just learned how to make Irish box tea, and that's why I think guys are engaging me. Let me tell you. So I made the Irish box tea, and I was like, and I learned about it, and it's like an old legend that says if you don't know how to make Irish box tea, then that's why you're single. And I was like, oh my God, the Irish are so blunt. They're gonna do anything they want. They put on the cigarette packs even that says, you know, America says this may kill you. In Ireland, they're like, this is gonna kill you, darling. It's done. It's done. You know. So I make my Irish box tea, and all of a sudden the guys are talking to me. I meet this great hottie from the family show. I mean, I'm hitting it. And I'm engaged. Well, engaged means talk to. I'm not going to say I'm engaged yet. I'm not going to jump the gun. But I think I'm done. Now that I know how to make my Irish boxy, I think I'm done with making all the bad things. I mean, I met my soulmate 3 times. Once on Catalina. That's right, at Pirate Days. It was amazing, guys. And I was like there because I was a superstar and I was like a child actor and I was doing my thing and I was on my low point in my life because I mean I was a child actor. I don't want to talk about it, but it was a very low point in my career. So that was it. But it was a low point. But so I met him and then but he was married and I didn't know it. We had a great talk on the sunset. So if you're listening, come find me. But it's if you're divorced already. So it's like, okay, buddies, I'm here for you. And my second soulmate, he was from Australia. Yeah. But, and then my second, I was a little drunky. My second one I met at a hostel, which is a big party. We talked, and I'm not cool, like I said, and he was like, oh my God, like, talk to me, and we love each other. And he's hitting me up, he's chatting me up, and then he says he's not, you know what, chatting, he's flirting, but he's not. And he's like, chatting up is just like flirting. I'm not. And he shows me, and I was like, oh, God forbid. And so, another soulmate gone down the tube. I think I gotta stop drinking and meet my soulmates, guys. That's the problem. And guys with accents are all Australian with an English with a nice accent. I will take a Southern guy with an accent. I mean, why does everything sound hotter with an accent? Oh, God forbid, I love you. Or y'all come down and watch the NASCAR with me. And we're gonna vote for Trump. We're gonna vote. We're going to do some amazing things. Oh my God, it sounds hot, right? The Russian accent. Would you please come to my house at 5 a.m? Yeah, sure. If it's an American, please come to my... No, not going to do it. But guess what? Everything's hotter. Even that English. Darling, come to my house at 5 a.m. for a spot of tea and we'll have some fun. We'll shag on the road. Oh my God. So I'm going to stop though. I met my soulmate with this guy. Speaking of which, she's calling again. Day 5. Hello. Oh yes, darling. Yes. Okay, yes. I think I'm over that part about liking young guys. I do. You're my thing. Okay. Oh, so sweet. Yeah, I'm over that guy, that young hottie. I don't like him anymore. That reporter guy. No. I know, we went on the red carpet together, and it was too much, but I'm sorry. No, let's have another day, I promise you, okay? All right, mwah. See you soon. Oh my gosh. We're talking about everything here. Gen X, Maki. You see, I feel like, when, I used to like young guys, but it's like now they start to call me mother, and you're getting old when they call you mother. It's not a turn on like you think. No, it's not like daddy, okay? It's bad. So anyway, guys, not good. So it's done. I'm done with younger guys because I don't like when they call me mother. And I think I'm hot. Is this not hot? Is this not hot? Come on, right? Oh, God forbid. All right. I'm sorry. I'm anxious. I'm waiting to go on. Thanks for putting up with me and all my calls and the interviews. This is my play and I'm getting ready to go on. But I'm fitting it in. I'm a busy gal. So anyway, I gotta talk to you about everything. My last thing I gotta say. So, you do know when you're old, when you're at the funeral, well, not the funeral, God forbid you're hitting on people at the funeral. No, when you're at the grocery store and you're dancing crazy and Madonna comes on and you're like a virgin, touched for the very first time. But she's going on tour. She needs to do like a virgin. Like a menopausal woman, touched for the very first time. Oh my God, that'd be amazing, right? Papa, don't preach. I'm doing IVF. See, Madonna, if you're listening, I got all kinds of things for you. Oh God, I waited too long, right? That's what Madonna could say. Papa, don't preach it. But you know what? Maki Mock too. And I'm smiling now like a crazy woman because I'm picturing Maki Mock in his tidy whities. And yes, I get to call him Maki Mock with a Boston accent because he can live in Vegas all he wants, but guess what? He's Maki Mock when you grow up with him. Well, not literally, but when you grow up with him He's Mocky Mock, because you know him in his tidy whitey days. Exactly. Ay, ay, ay. But you know, when I first moved, I gotta tell you this story before I forget. When I first moved to LA, I lived on Sunset Boulevard. My dreams were coming true. I was on 90210, guys. That's right. I was on 90210. It was an amazing experience. I got my first line. I was featured background on that. Okay, I'm sorry. This sounds better to say 90210. It was actually Felicity that I got my first line on, and it was Sorry Scott Foley. But R.I.P. my best friend Luke Perry. I can't lie about it. So Scott Foley, but he was a sweetheart when I got my first line, but that's another story. I'll tell that in a minute. So Luke Perry was amazing. He looked at me, he was like, huh? And inside I'm screaming, ah! But I was cool on the outside. He was like, tell me what to do, and he was like, getting me, and he was like, and he was telling me the direction to go to and everything. And he wanted me to say a line, and he was like, I can't, and because the money, and the crew was like, who's in charge of the set today? Oh, God forbid. And that happened with Scott Foley too. I got a line. I actually got a line on that, and he was telling me, well, do this and do that, and we did it every different day. Say thanks, and I was like, at first day, I was getting my hand wrapped, and no. But no, it's okay. Look at me now. That was my beginning days. I'm a huge star. That was before I was a child star. That was the very beginning. I'm a child star in my 20s. Oh my gosh. But you know what? I'm an amazing big star now. It's okay. I'm making my comeback. This is my comeback. I'm ready to go on stage soon. So, and I met my honey. So we're all good. But I mean, R.I.P. to Luke Perry. I mean, my childhood dreams came true. It was the most amazing experience I've ever had in my world, in my life. I was ready. I was ready to go, darlings. I was ready. My life was amazing. I was amazing. And I hit hard. And for that little girl with autism, it was a dream to be on the set of 90210 with Luke. I didn't kiss him. I wanted to. It was the old days I would have, but R.I.P. Dylan and Brenda Fowler. R.I.P. to both. Sorry, my phone's ringing again. Okay. All right. Yes, that date was awesome with you. Yes, I'm getting ready to go on stage now. All right. All right. I love you. All right. Ciao, ciao. Talk to you soon. Ah, we did it. And my grandma always told me to get a nice Jew. R.I.P. Bobby, by the way. I don't know why I do that, because the Jews, we don't have a thing. We need to do the Star of David, and I'm gonna make that a thing in honor of all the people that died on October 7th. That's going to be a thing. We need to make it a thing. But it would take too long anyway. But still, with my ADHD mind, we're doing the Star of David when we say RRP. But my Bubby always said, you need a nice Jewish boy. But you know what? This guy is Jewish. So I finally found a nice one. Even though my Bubby said not all Jewish boys are nice. It's true. Well, mind blown, because my grandpa my Zadie wasn't, wasn't like a nice guy. But my childhood just ruined. But I still got my memories of solitaire, so it's okay. It's okay. But, right, I finally found a nice Jewish boy to be with. It's amazing. It's good. I'm manifesting everything I want. I've had my comeback now. It's too good. It's too amazing. Finally, all right. But I gotta tell you this one thing. I gotta tell you about this nightmare I had. So I had this nightmare, and it was just too much. It was too much, oy vey. I had a nightmare that I was in school, my reunion. And by the way, I'd rather go to a 90210 reunion than any other reunion in the whole world. Because to be on that set and to be in that, I knew the high school. My other high school, I sat in the library all the time. I didn't do anything. So, all right, I'm going to make this fast, snappy, happy. But so in this one, I was dreaming. I went to my high school reunion. They didn't know me. And I was like, remember, I was the mascot. I wrote for the paper. I was quiet. I was the nerd. No. And then I realized I was in the wrong one. Oy, oh, God forbid. I was in the wrong place. Oh, God. Well, it's awful. But then I went down the hall. They still didn't know me. And that's my worst nightmare. But you know what? It's all going to change. I'm getting ready. I'm going to be a star now, kids. So, and I've been thinking a lot about libraries, I've been thinking about libraries. Sorry, I'll straighten up here. But, I'm a weird Bobby, what can you expect? But, so guys, I've been thinking about libraries. The Biden has his library. He's going to have his. Trump's going to have his. All the presidents are going to have theirs. It's going to be amazing. And Trump's is going to be a movie theater at the Trump Towers. Biden's is going to be ice. Let me teach you one thing. Hug Shemayach, hug Shemayach, hug Shemayach. You got to say it like you're hucking a loogie. Hug Shemayach, hug Shemayach. Why are you guys still here? Go. Leave. Go home. You got to go home. All right. Stay. Stay if you want. But I'm leaving. I'm going to tell you one thing. Who has ADHD? Everybody has ADHD. I have ADHD. Miley Cyrus has ADHD. That's right. Miley Cyrus has ADHD. Ryan Phillippe has ADHD. Adam Levine, maybe they don't have ADHD. Maybe it's just because they smoke the wacky weed. Because everyone in Hollywood smokes that wacky weed. Oh, it's amazing, right? Everyone smokes the wacky weed. And Ryan Phillippe and Adam Levine. But you know what? Maybe he says he has ADHD, but maybe he just smokes the wacky weed because he has ADHD and the internet doesn't lie. But he's a rock star, so you never know. This is my childhood dream. This is my childhood dream. This is my life in the ADHD room. This is what I did. And this is where it all began. Go home, Gracie. Good night, Gracie. In the spirit of Gen X, I'm done. Good night, Gracie. And that's all, folks. Nothing says Gen X like smoking cigars. Go home. And there you go. Thanks for stopping by to see the true story of Alicia Marie, the almost nepo baby that could have been, but wasn't. But she was a child star. She was amazing. She wasn't the kind that lost all of her money to her family and wasn't a raving alcoholic, but an actor nonetheless, a young actor nonetheless. So thanks for stopping by to support this Gen X. It's always supporting the Gen X. She got her happy ending, this ADHD autistic girl, and married a Jew.